Manchester United then have won away in the FA Cup, away at the Bowling Ground. The last ever match at Upton Park. Fantastic occasion tonight, and we've won 2-1. Really pleased with that from Manchester United. A lot better than it was against Tottenham Hotspur at the weekend. Really was a lot better. You know, when I saw the starting lineup and when a lot of people saw the starting up, they were really pissed off. And most people thought we were definitely going to lose this game from the start. Most people thought we were beaten in the tunnel, and we've come out 2-1 with a 2-1 victory. Obviously started with Carrick and Felliaini in there, which really angered a lot of people. I think the rest of the team, most people weren't too annoyed about. You know, Memphis Depay was hoping maybe could come back into the team. He's been out of the team for a long while. Didn't even get on the pitch again tonight, which is a real worry because I think he's a player that needs some game time. And Jesse Lingard started up there. Rashford and Martial all up there, and Herrera as well. Juan Mata was given the night off tonight. I don't think he was particularly great against Tottenham, so I'm not too surprised that he actually come out the team. In the end, I mean, he has played a lot of football lately, and Herrera come back in. Pleased to see Herrera back in the team, a fan favourite of mine. And we've West Ham have started off with a lot of possession. David Hayes had a couple of saves to make from Valencia, but nothing really too much to shout about. But Fellaini's had the best chance with that one that the goalkeeper saved. West Ham's goalkeeper was actually fantastic tonight. Adrian wasn't in goal tonight. They put out the reserve goalkeeper, Randolph, I think his name's, and he was fantastic for West Ham tonight, come flying out on a lot of occasions. And if you hadn't been aware of the situation a few times, he could have got caught. Manchester United could have got in a few times. He's come out well and made a few vital blocks to stop players coming in to get on the end of a ball. So he was probably one of West Ham's better players tonight, which credit to Manchester United, because we were a hell of a lot better than that game, even though obviously West Ham were below par from what they were against Arsenal. We've still played a lot better. We couldn't play any worse than we did in that Tottenham game, but I'm still surprised. You know, there's been a few times this season when I've really thought that we're definitely going to lose, and tonight was again one of them. And on most of them occasions, we've actually come out on top. You know, in games where I thought we may get a point here or there, when we're playing against the bigger teams, because we've had a good record, we've actually ended up losing them. So when we're going as definitely the underdogs, I think it seems to have well, by hook or by crook, when we've needed to win, we have won. This season we've got the result just to get Louis van Gaal out of the complete and utter shit time and time again. And I think he's really on that verge of the sack. He comes up with the goods, but he won't get the sack to the end of the season. I'm just hoping now that this can kick us on. I mean, we haven't really had too many clear-cut chances in that first half, but we seemed to get better as the half went on. I thought Rashford had one where he could have done a bit better in that first half. Fosun Mensah putting the ball into him. I was pleased to see him play again, because I love Fosun Mensah. I think he's going to be a fantastic player for Manchester United. I thought he was decent again tonight. Maybe not as good as he was against Tottenham, but still a beast of a player. Darmian wasn't even on the bench, which I was a bit surprised about. I don't know what's happened to him. Is he now injured? But, you know, second half we've got that breakthrough. Absolutely fantastic goal from Rashford. Really pleased with Rashford. I mean, 6 goals already this season. He's only turned 18 this season. I mean, fucking hell. What a player we could potentially have on our hands if he continues in this vein of form. But thumping that ball in the top corner, that's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to definitely give him man of the match tonight. I thought it was a sensational goal. Before then, I thought he was good. Playing very well. But fantastic strike from him. And then we got the second goal. I mean, it was a bit lucky for Fellaini to put it in, but he got himself a goal. I don't think it was his work. Probably for Fellaini, it was probably one of his better performances. For me, certainly wasn't his worst. But that's saying a lot considering Fellaini. I just don't think he still don't think he's good enough for Manchester United, as I've said so many times. But he got himself a goal, couldn't miss, and I'm overall absolutely delighted. You know, after that, I thought that we would see the game off. You know, there was only about 20 minutes to go. I thought even Manchester United, as poor as we've been this season, wouldn't fuck it up. But Andy Carroll headed the ball into Tompkins. Fellaini went to kick it, and Tompkins headed it in. You know, I thought Fellaini could have maybe done a bit better on the line there rather than swing his leg at it, because he almost caught Tompkins in the face. But, you know, when they got back in the game there, the fans were really up for it. and they could have quite easily got an equaliser out of that. Andy Carroll had one that just missed. I didn't think it was his best game, Andy Carroll, but he still made an assist and almost scored. And then they had that disallowed goal at the end, which my heart was in my mouth there. I thought it was in, and then I realised it was actually offside. So, bit of a relief there, but we've clung on. I mean, David Hayes pulled off some great saves in that second half as well. Both goalkeepers, I thought, played fantastically well tonight, and obviously that's what David Hayes is there for, an absolute world-class goalkeeper, and we needed him this season so badly, and he's come up with the goods. You know, so that leaves Manchester United in a good position now to go on and lift the FA Cup. You know, they've got to really be favourites, haven't they? I mean, the three teams that are actually left in it haven't performed very well lately. You're looking at Everton, Watford and Crystal Palace, teams that aren't playing particularly well at this moment in time, but obviously it's the FA Cup, you never know what's going to happen. Manchester United obviously have beat Everton twice this season, so we will have to see that. Beat Watford twice this season as well, and drawn against Crystal Palace, so we will have to see what happens going into that game, but it gives Manchester United the chance to win the FA Cup. If Manchester United could win the FA Cup and somehow by hook or by crook still manage to get that top 4 place, then Louis van Gaal could go out with some dignity in the summer when hopefully Jose Mourinho comes in. That would be what I'd like to see. He'd have got us back in the top 4, even though we played absolutely dog shit this season and won us a trophy. He would have, even though we have played so bad, he could then turn around and say, well, I've improved you from David Moyes. I've took you from 7th to 4th, 2 seasons 4th, and an FA Cup winners medal. That would be seen from Louis van Gaal. He could have no arguments to say that he's improved the league position and won a trophy, even though the football has been bleak and shit. But it would be a good way for Louis van Gaal to bow out. It wouldn't look as ridiculous as it would do if we don't win the FA Cup and finish 5th. If that's the case, then Louis van Gaal will look a laughing stock. But he would get a little bit of pride back in himself, I think, and it would be. But it would be a good thing if he even just resigned after that, said, look, I've got you back, I've won you the FA Cup, and I'm going out as a winner. I'm winning the FA Cup, you know, I've helped you to get back a little bit. Now Jose Mourinho can help you kick on. That's what I would like to think could happen anyway. But let me know your thoughts on the game. Do you think we can now go on and win the FA Cup? We've got Aston Villa up next, which on paper you would think is a formality, but you never know in Manchester United. You know, unless something mammoth happens between now and all the players get injured, I can't see Aston Villa having much hope in that. They look to have completely fucking collapsed now and just want to go on their holidays. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think we can now go on and win the FA Cup for the first time since 2004? What did you think of the game? Marcus Rashford has to be man of the match. Absolutely fantastic. Hopefully he can go on and become a Manchester United, a great Manchester United player. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.